Hello, this is video number 33, and as you can see, I'm not dressed really well. I don't have makeup on. I'm still wearing I'm actually wearing my home clothes or pambahay clothes, we call it. That's what we call it in Tagalog, in Filipino, pambahay. I'm about to get rest and go to bed and prepare myself for tomorrow because tomorrow I have something very special to do, but I decided to record this video anyway. Will be my video number 32 for my 200 video challenge. And since also today is Valentine's Day, I decided to record something about Valentine. This video is called, let's just call this um, the things I learned about love at 45. Okay, but this is not the kind of love that most people think of, especially now that it's Valentine's Day, since almost everyone associate Valentine's Day and love with just the romantic kind of love, the love that a couple, the love that describes a couple in a romantic relationship. It's actually more than that. Okay, let's start. What I learned about love at the age of 45. So, hi everyone. My name is Claire, and I have been thinking a lot about love lately. And not just romantic love, not just kilig love, not not the kind we see in movies, but love in its bigger form, universal love. And now that I'm 45, I think I finally understand that love is not something we find, it's something we become. Sorry, I'm scratching my head because of my psoriasis, but let's continue. Love is not just romantic. When we were younger, we think love is about finding the one, being chosen, feeling butterflies in our stomach, and posting sweet photos online. But love is so much bigger than that. Love is the patience you show when your student struggles with pronunciation, the kindness you give even when you are tired, the forgiveness you offer yourself when you make mistakes. And romantic love is beautiful, but it is just one expression of love, not the definition of it. Love as a daily practice. I used to think love was a feeling. Now I think love is a decision. It's choosing to respond gently instead of reacting, to listen instead of interrupting, to understand instead of judging. As a teacher, I see this every day. When a student mispronounces a word for the 10th time, I can either get impatient or I can choose love. And love sounds like, it's okay, let's try again. Love is not dramatic, it's consistent. Universal love, what does that even mean? Universal love means you don't only love people who are easy to love. You don't only love people who are easy to love. You love the difficult people, the ones who misunderstood you, the ones who left, even the version of yourself that you used to be ashamed of. That's hard. But I've realized something powerful. The more I judge others, the more stressed I feel. The more I accept others, the lighter I feel. Love in its universal form is freedom. Love starts with how you speak to yourself. Let's be honest. Let me be honest. There were many years when I was not kind to myself. I would say, "You're not good enough, you're too old, you should have achieved more." But would I ever say that to someone I love? No. So why did I say it to myself? Universal love includes self love, and self love is not selfish. It's saying, I forgive myself. I am learning. I am allowed to grow slowly. And at 45, I'm still growing, and that's okay. Love is simple. My dogs taught me this. You know what taught me about love? My dogs. They don't care how much money I make, if I failed at something, if I look tired. They just show up. They are present. They are loyal. They forgive quickly. Universal love is actually simple. We are the ones who complicate it. Love is energy. This might sound spiritual, but stay with me. When you enter a room angry, everyone feels it. When you enter a room calm, everyone feels it. Love is energy. And when you choose love, even quietly, you change the atmosphere around you. As a teacher, when I choose patience, my students relax. When I choose encouragement, they become braver. Love multiplies. Love doesn't mean accepting bad behavior. Now, let's be clear. Universal love does not mean allowing abuse, staying where you are not respected, tolerating toxic behavior. Love also includes boundaries. Sometimes love says, I care about you, but I cannot allow this. Sometimes love says, I release you. That is still love. The most powerful form of love. I think the highest form of love is this: to see someone beyond their mistakes, to see their fear instead of their anger, to see their pain instead of their pride, to see their humanity instead of their ego. And when we do that, we suffer less because anger disappears when understanding enters. What I'm learning at 45, I am learning love is not possession, love is not control, love is not fear. Love is peace, love is allowing, love is choosing kindness even when no one is watching. And maybe love is remembering that we are all just trying our best. If you are watching this and you feel unloved, I hope you remember this. Love is not only something you receive, it is something you generate. You're not waiting for love, you are capable of being loved. And the more love you give to strangers, to friends, to students, to yourself, the more meaningful your life becomes. Thank you for listening to my reflections. If this resonated with you, share with me in the comment maybe. I'm not even sure if anyone is watching this video, but video, but if ever, tell me what does love mean to you and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.